So first of all, good afternoon. Welcome back to day number 10, CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. Today is the last day of class for this week before the Mid-Autumn Festival. Next week looks like Tuesday is a holiday, and then Friday is also a holiday, right? So we have a wonderful week off. Is it Friday a holiday? Tuesday is a holiday, right?
No.
Tuesday is not a holiday. Tuesday is not a holiday for us, right? So we need to come back here. Okay, that's good. Because I was reminded yesterday by my students that Monday is a holiday, Tuesday is a holiday, and when I look at the calendar, it's true. Okay, look at this. Yeah. Latest new not here. And then, you see it? This is the day, and then the day following Mid-Autumn Festival, Monday is a holiday, Tuesday is not. Okay, that's good. We still have one more day, right? But Friday is a holiday, right? Okay, that's good. So I'm so eager to have holidays with my kids. Well, first of all, welcome back, and let me begin today's class by bringing you back to something that is very meaningful, because you helped in the last class complete the learning experience questionnaire for learning contract number 1. Yet, I'm going to share with you the result in a minute. And before that, may I invite you to get online once again and use 5 to 10 minutes to do a second survey, which is called a midterm survey. Okay? And it happens that you did not finish it last time, but it's okay. This is the midterm survey. Look at this, this one here, okay? It's a midterm survey, only 4 questions, very short. So would you please go online and complete the midterm survey? It's a very short survey. Thank you very much. While you're doing that, I'm going to take attendance. So it's a very good time to save some time towards the end of the class. Okay, Takashi, here, thank you. And then Johnson here. Johnson is not here. Zagrew or Cyril, thank you. Austin, thank you. Knight, thank you. Edward, thank you. Thank you. German, thank you. Karina, thank you. And then Venus, thank you. Kelvin, thank you. Abby, thank you. So Dorothy, thank you. Espencer, thank you. Kira, thank you. Sam, are you here? Not here yet, okay. Fleming, not here yet, okay. Ian, thank you. Julia, thank you. And then Benjamin, thank you. Huey, thank you. Sophie, thank you. Maggie, thank you. And then Oscar, thank you. Billy, thank you. Sunny, thank you. So the second page. So we have Mabel, thank you. Stanley, thank you. Kaylee, thank you. Iris New. Iris, you're not Kaylee. You're not, right? You're not this one. No. Okay, sorry, it's alright. Kaylee is not here. Alright, so Iris Lowe, thank you. Jackie, you're not here yet, okay. Joanne, is not here yet. And then Joe, thank you. Ilfado, thank you. And then Killian. Thank you. Sophie Sue. Sophie Sue. Okay. I'll go back to the attendance list to check for those who were not here minutes ago. Okay. Let me do this. Johnson, not yet here. And then Sam, thank you. All right, so you still have time to complete the midterm course survey. All right, thank you very much for your cooperations. Yes, who is Kelly? What's her name? Johnson, okay, because we finished the attendance just now. Please help by completing the midterm course survey, all right? Johnson, that's good. Thank you. You finished with the midterm cost survey? That's all question one? Okay? Not yet? Okay, give you some more time, because give you plenty of time to do that. It's very important. You did a very good job in helping me understand the situations of concern in your learning, all right? Yes, for those of you who finished the survey, you can start nailing down a very important issue. Who is going to be your team peer in the second learning contract? Who is going to be your team peer in the second learning contract? Your peer needs to be merged with another peer of your choice to form a team in the second learning contract. Who is going to be your team peer? If you need to talk among your fellow students, you're free to talk, all right? So, and when you have identified your team peer, it's highly recommended that you sit together at your table every time, because it's very important. I'll give you 5 more minutes, and we start our class at 1:30, okay? That is, we return to our class at 1:30. So 2 more minutes to go. We're counting down to 1:30. So those of you who finish, please get online, and you can also look at it through your mobile devices. Okay, we're going to review the results of the first learning contracts, student learning experience questionnaire. And I have to say a big thank you to all of you for giving me very good feedback so that we can share together what we can do to improve to help you learn math. Okay, 1:30 now. Look at my clock over there. So may I start? Okay, let's get started. We have to thank you very much for all of you, altogether 30 of you have already done this first learning contract student experience questionnaire as of last class. And through the questionnaire, it helped me to understand you better. So first of all, based on the set of GE program intended learning outcomes, I invite you to give me some indications of whether or not you agree to the extent that we are going for this course in order to help you to approach the program intended learning outcomes. And we have 1 disagree, we have 2 slightly disagree, we have 13 slightly agree, we have 13 agree, 1 strongly agree. So out of 30, I get 26. Yes, out of 30, I have 27 vote of confidence that you believe that we're going in the directions that help you, that accomplish the GE program intended learning outcomes. And this is very significant to support the teacher's work. Okay, so thank you very much. For the 3 of you who say you disagree with the fact that I invite you to come to me and tell me what you are not so satisfied with, okay? So that maybe I can help you personally to see if there is something I can do for you, all right? So this is because we need to be honest, right? We need to work things out, okay? So let's say the second question, and this is coming closer to the course. I say we have 3 course learning objectives in this course, and are we doing what we can to help you to accomplish that? And then let's take a look at the result. Again, I have 1 saying strongly disagree. I don't think so. All right. I have 2 say slightly disagree, but I have 11 say slightly agree, 12 say agree, and 4 strongly agree. So again, I have 27 students who's giving me a vote of confidence. Thank you. I will buy you a drink. For the 3 of you who say no, come to me. Let me help. Okay, let me help. Okay, don't just say no. Let me help. Maybe I can buy you some drinks. Okay, don't worry about your pockets. So this is very important for a teacher. You know, am I going in the right directions? And then let's say now this is something we actually have not properly elaborated on yet, but I put it there to test the water. Okay, I put it there to test the water. But let's say the result. Okay. We have 6 course intended learning outcomes. Actually, we can't finish them all. But I put it there to test the result. So let's take a look at very consistent, very consistent. I got 1 who say strongly disagree, 2 say slightly disagree, and and I have 12 says 90 degree, 12 say agree, and 3 say strong agree. Now, actually, I have not touched much of that, all right? But we get into it studying the second learning contract. But I thank you once again, 27 students consistently support that we are doing the right things, all right? And the 3 of you, make sure you come to me, all right? So I can help, all right? So, and then I say, do you agree that this general education course has been delivered so far according to the course schedule as stated in the top syllabus? Now here, I have to be very, very sensitive. I have 5 students who say 90 disagree. I have 11 say 90 agree. I have 12 say agree. I have 2 say strong agree. Now, how are we going to say agree or disagree in this case? When we say we deliver the course according to the schedule, and when you look at the syllabus, the course schedule is very loosely made, okay? We say we have so many weeks, and we have this topics, and then I translate the course schedule from the syllabus into a very detailed working agenda in the Moodle environment. So when you compare the Moodle environment and the course syllabus schedule, there are some differences. So it's legitimate to say, I do not agree when you compare strictly using the syllabus schedule as the basis. Okay, so that is understandable. But still, I believe that I'm very happy that I have 25 students who supports the fact that, yes, we are getting into the syllabus, working with the syllabus to deliver this GE course. For the 5 of you who believe that we are not, help me by pointing to me what you discover that is not so much interesting. I'm going to set up a discussion forum with anonymous names, okay? So it's easy for you to give me feedback. I do not need to know your name, just give me feedback, all right? So then, have you studied our general education handbook as suggested by me in the first day of class? I have at least 1 student who has studied the handbook completely. 12 students say more than 50%, 13 say less than 50%, and 4 said not at all. Oh, I would say that the 4 students have not read the GE handbook. He has written. It's excellently written by our rector too. His message is great. Get a big bite of the GE apple and taste it, he says. All right, I have to thank you very much for the 26 students who have actually take a look at the GE handbook. It's very important. And then have you studied the course syllabus as suggested by your instructor in the first day of class? 5 completely, good. 15 more than 50%, good. 9 said less than 50%. Only 1 say not at all. Okay, good. You do not need to let me know who you are, but make sure you study it. Otherwise, you will not be understanding what to do, right? Okay, and the syllabus is already there in the Moodle environment. I also studied the Moodle environment too. So I got 29 students who have actually studied the syllabus on telling me the fact that on the 4th week, after the 4th week of the semester, that is very encouraging, okay? I'm not kidding. It's a very good class, this class. And then, which part of the syllabus have you studied as suggested by the instructor? Look at that. We have A, B, C, D, E. I have 22 students who finished reading part A, very important. Another 22 students finished part B. 16 students finished part C. 5 students only finished part D, but part D is what we are doing actually. And 4 students said, I finished reading part E. And these 2 parts may not be so obvious to you, but it's basically, actually, it's because of this 2 parts, I'm designing the whole course around the Moodle environment, all right? So it's very important. The school is going in this direction, outcome based, at least the whole university. Thank you very much, I would say. Your effort is highly appreciated in this class. Okay, if there is anything you are not so satisfied with the score, let me know, all right? The score will be coming up next week. You can see that. And then, which part of the syllabus do you find most difficult to understand, as introduced by me in the first day of class? 2 said part A, 4 said part B, 5 said part C, 13 said part D, 6 said part E is expected because that is quite new to me. But when you look back to the way the class is being conducted, this is not absolutely new, but it has not been put into practice as smoothly as you were expected. So most people said, I'm not so familiar with that, find it difficult to understand. It's my lecture, and this is expected. And thank you very much. That's why I'm just designing my course to enhance your understanding in these directions. All right, we get into it step by step. All right, question number 9. Have you studied the course Moodle environment as suggested by me in the first day of the class? Completely too. That means all the 15 weeks material, all the links, you got confused, I'm sure. But you get all the links. If you get to understand the structure and what you need to walk into before you get lost, just like walking into this big campus, so many buildings here. If I do not put a label that E11 is for Faculty of Science Technology, you will get confused. Just like that in the Moodle environment. You need to understand how not to get confused, all right? So, very good, 2 completely, 10 almost, between 3 and 4 weeks block, very good already. 9, fewer than 3 weeks block. 7, fewer than 2 weeks block. 2, only 1 week block, okay? At least you read the housekeeping front block, all right? So, it's very good already, all right? So you need to get used to it. Don't panic when you're faced with the Moodle environment. It's nothing compared to Facebook, okay? Right? Yes, let's get into it. Do you agree that having studied the General Education Handbook could help you understand better this course learning design according to the proper syllabus? Now, if you really have studied the GE Handbook, there is a key message there, and I do not know if you agree with me. The key message says, content is not always the king. The process to make yourself learn to learn is very important, and you need to become a 4C student. What are the 4 C's? I would like to learn them. Here I got 5 students who disagree. That means reading the GE Handbook does not help you understand the course learning design. Okay. I got 9 students, 9 agree. Okay. 3 seems to got something. I got 16 students who agree. So it's very encouraging. 25 students who supports the fact that if you read the GE Handbook, you will understand it better. That's why it's put at the very beginning housekeeping block to make it easy for you to read it, the PDF versions. Okay? Wow, very good. You're giving me a lot of boost by reading the results. Very good. Do you agree that having studied the published course syllabus, including the course design philosophy, could help you understand better the day-by-day classroom and online activities of this GE course? 1 student says strongly disagree, 2 students say disagree, slightly disagree too. Now I got 2 more students who say no, and then slightly agree 12, agree 9, strongly agree 4. So I still have 25 students who believe, after reading the course syllabus, could really understand the day-by-day learning activity. So if you happen not to have read the syllabus, make sure you study it. And for the 5 students here, let me know what's wrong with the syllabus, okay? And what have not been there to make you understand better. All right, so it's very important. Keep your communication channel, all right? We need to work together. Do you agree that the published course syllabus, including the OBTL, outcome-based teaching and learning details, have been well organized to help you understand better the day-by-day classroom and online activities of this GE course? One of the specific information that you should get out of the OBTL detail is the format of the classrooms. I'll better say the format of the class activity. We have lecture, we have mini lecture, lecture, we have student net discussions, and then we have what else? Okay, sharing by students. So two disagree, one slightly disagree. Again, you see the 3 students, okay there. 10 slightly agree, 13 agree, 4 strongly agree. So consistently, I see at least there are 3 students in this class who are very much dissatisfied. You do not need to let me know your name, just let me know what you're being dissatisfied with, okay? And I can help, all right? So I'm going to set up an anonymous channel to keep in touch with you, all right? So it's very consistent, the number is very consistent, all right? So number 13, do you agree that the branded learning, that means the face-to-face interactions in class, together with the online learning activities suggested through the Moodle environment, such as before class, during class, after class, and end of the week activity format, as practice in this course could help you understand the day-by-day classroom learning through discussions, mostly activity of this course better. So look at that, very consistent. Again, 1 disagree, 2 slightly disagree, 12 slightly agree, 11 agree, and strongly agree 4. Again, I have 3 students. I need to convince you that we need to help you. All right? So you're here, I'm here to help. And again here, look at that. The number is slightly different. Do you agree that weekly electronic resources, such as those links in the Moodle environments, to different course materials such as articles, internet videos, lecture notes, and PowerPoints, posted online in our Moodle environment, course site, as practice in this GE course have been helpful to understanding the material of this course. And I got 1 disagree, slightly disagree, I got 5 this time, so from 3 to 5, slightly agree, 6, okay, agree, 11, strongly agree, 7. So you look at the pictures like this, 6 versus 5, 11 versus 1, and 7 extra supporter. So look at that, it's still very much, you're giving me a vote of confidence, and I thank you very much. And indeed, in this contemporary world, if I don't put it there, you can easily find it anywhere in the internet, right? So you can just Google what you want, and get a bunch of resources, just like in the information literacy class. So much that we know there. And we do not need a teacher to give us, we can find it ourselves. The teacher will put together something related to the discussions on a week-by-week basis. That's very important. 15, do you agree with the weekly dual format of interactive lecture and student sharing in class? The one thing, the reasons why I give you the message of this week, remember in the message of this week I include explicitly 20% in-class participation is very important to you. Remember that? It's 20% of the final 100%. Why I have to include this? Just to remind you, the format is not me talking all the time, but you need to share in class in order to earn your points there. 20% of the final 100% points could be earned by your frequent sharings in class, by signing up in the public online discussion forum each week, in each class. I'm going to look at anybody who sign up. If you sign up, I give you 5 minutes to share. And when I give you 5 minutes to share, you got 2 points out of the 20 points towards the end. And you did it 10 times. You got 20 points already just like this. So, are you ready to share? You do not only have the 20 points? No? Okay. All right. Kidding. I understand that. Towards the end of the semester, once the score is out, a lot of students come, what can we do, sir? Earn more points. I want an A. When I say, have you done this? No, I didn't do it. You didn't tell me. I said, no, I keep telling you all the time. So remember, on day number 10, today is September the 25th, once again I tell you that if you wanted the 20% in-class participation score towards the end of the semester, you need to sign up, all right? So it's dual format. Let's take a look at that. I think a lot of you got the message. Only 2% disagree because maybe he has not been informed of that. 2 persons slightly disagree. I have 4 persons who may not have this idea. But at least 8 persons slightly agree. You heard about this this, but how can we do it? I tell you, sign up in a call for participation link every week, all right? 16 agree because you know it, and 2 strong agree but you're too busy to do it. Now, do not get too busy in class, but stand up here, pick up the microphone, tell the whole class what you want, all right? So that is very important. So I got 26 supporter here. So you know something about the dual format of interactive lecture and student sharing. It's very important. How many WITS electronic resources that's provided in the Moodle environment have you examined? Let's take a look at the figures, very interesting. Only the first WIT, 2 persons. Only the second WIT, 2 persons. Only the third WIT, 1 person. Only the fourth WIT, 2 persons. Okay. What if you just studied only the first WIT? Do you know where to submit your work? So you're lying. It's impossible to just look at the first WIT. At least you look around because you have to submit something. At least 2 blocks you must have to look at beside the first WIT because you know how to submit something, right? So, and then both the first and the second with 5, both the first and the fourth with 2, both the second and the third with 3, both the third and the fourth with 3, and only 3 out of 4 with 1. But this is reasonable, okay? All the 4 with 9, okay? That's very, when you look at the figure, and when you look at what you did already, you understand immediately, okay, there's something I need to tell, all right? So, questionnaire is very useful because by collecting data through the questionnaire is simple, and we could understand each other better. Do you agree that this GE course has helped you participate actively in class so far? Now, by looking at the figures here, you know that, wow, it's strong. 1 disagree, 5 slightly disagree. These 6 persons do not know or have not read the call for participations of student sharing in class yet. So from now on, these 6 persons know that we do have a class note for each one of you who sign up, okay? It's 9 agree 9, agree 9, and strong agree 6. So I have 24 students who at least understand there is a way for you to participate actively in class. Besides, I asked you a microphone. You can actually pick it up and share in class, okay? In every class, not just 1 or 2 times. We have the video, so because once you share, you need to keep track of on which days, from which minute to which minute you did share. That's very important to reclaim your in-class participation score. 18. Do you agree that this GE course could help you develop your own independent learning in the subject area in the future? Independent learning means you have the ability to become your own teacher. That's one of the prerequisites of being a learn-to-learn student. So, inquiry-based learning is designed to enable you to pick up the skills of questioning over something by studying with a topic of choice, by giving you resources underneath a particular question. You can choose out of the 9 possible questions, and so after that, it's your job. So you did that, and let's take a look at how many of you agree. 4 say, not really. 9 say, I feel that. It's 9 agree. 11 say, agree, we did it. Strong agree 6, we did it. So in a sense, it's very comfortable for a teacher because that is what you did in the first learning contract, right? So I have 26 students who believe you are in the path of doing independent learning. That's wonderful, all right? So, do you agree that this GE course can help you understand the related knowledge applications in everyday life situations? And this course is called Information Security and Privacy. We kick off the semester by using a Cantonese news documentary, which tells you the situations and concerns today. When you pick up a phone, when someone tells you a story so touching and so relevant to you, and asks you to do something, watch out, okay? So you do learn something of how to protect yourself. Let's take a look at the figures, I'm so much comfort. No one say no. I got all the supporters in. 30 students say yes. Do you agree that this GE course can help you think critically about the course topics? And then it's a very touchy thing, because I did not teach critical thinking directly or perceived, but when I introduce for you to do inquiry-based learning, in particular when I invite you to write a journal with a specific source chosen and ask you to structure your finding into the O, observations, into the I, interpretations, and into the A, the applications. And when you finish writing your report, you know that each one of this required you to answer some questions. When you are able to answer those questions, no matter how imperfect they are, you are doing critical thinking already. So again, look at that. I got all the supporters here. You see that? So I'm so much comfort. That means, in a sense, I accomplished this goal. Do you agree that this general education course will help you develop your communication skills? Reading, writing, and speaking. Now, speaking does not get into the picture a lot of time this time, because I just kicked off this call for participation, the 8-class sharing. But read and write definitely are exercise. You have to do, you read the source, you pick up notes. Okay, you think about this, you write a report, you write a blog. For a journal, it's just a bunch of data, it's not writing at all. But the report, or the blog, very important. Without going through the writing of the report, without going through the writing of the blog, you will not gain that skill, all right? So here, you see that I have only 2 persons who say, no, maybe you're not so used to doing that. It's okay. Learn. I got, wow, that's good, 28 students who say, yeah. So much encouraged by that. Because as I said, the purpose of this class is to transition you from a taught-to-learn student to a learn-to-learn student, and in the process of doing that, you need to do something, okay? And that something is very explicit in the coursework behind the exercise. Do you agree that the instructor, always a very, very full of confidence, could help you learn to learn in this course? This is my major purpose. I know instead of 3 persons saying against me, now I just have 1, all right? I still have 2 out of 3 who say no, who's willing to support. So Snyder agreed 9, agreed 16, and Strong agreed 4. So I got 29 students who believe that I have to learn to learn. Thank you. It's very big. It's just like giving me a lot of ice creams. All right. So which item below have you completed and submitted for learning contract 001 as expected? Now normally, of course, it would be perfect if you can finish all 6 items, but it's expected. Some of you may not be able to get them done all. So I set up this question to collect the data. Now, 26 of you have finished online learning journal. 21 of you have finished peer discussion forum. 23 of you have finished peer discussions report. 21 of you have finished the personal blog, compared to 26 who finished the journals. That means 5 of you have some kind of missing link. 19 of you finished the personal proposals. 20 of you have finished meeting minutes. Now what does those figures tell me? Okay? The report and the blog, well, the same number of students. No, the report 23, the blog 21. Okay, the journal 26. So, any other conclusions? That there is something that tells the story hidden in those big data reports, big data. All right. Okay. How do you measure the amount of time you spend completing this learning contract? This is a very interesting question. I have 22 students who said, yes, I did measure it. And 8 said, no, I don't care measures. All right? So now let's take a look at, in the second learning contract, it is expected each one of you should measure the amount of time you spend on the particular assignments. You need those data, okay, in order to compare if you have grown up or become more mature or more capable to handle things. Okay? And then take a look at how much time per week have you spent completing a learning contract. 6% said, I spend less than 2 hours per week. So if we have 4 weeks in the first learning contract, these 6% tells me that they spend no more than 8 hours, not 12, 8 hours altogether in this assignment. 8% said from 2 to 4 hours, so they're telling me they spend not more than 16 hours for the learning contracts. And 5 saying 4 to 6 hours and 24 hours at most for those 5 persons there. More than 6 hours, let's say 10 hours, okay, I have 11 students who are willing to spend more than 6 hours. So you see the majority of the students who are willing to spend time with more than 4 hours, 16 students, okay, with more than 2 hours, 24 students. Very good, in a sense, very good. Now this is a sense of asking you if you know how to manage your time to do your work. And each one of us should learn how to time manage our work, okay? How many hours have you actually spent completing a learning contract? Look, one person said, I just used 1 hour to finish all the items. This is Superman or Superwoman. 7 hours, 72 hours. Wow! You see that I say at the very beginning, when you look at the syllabus, I say spend 6 hours per week would not be enough. So at most you should spend 24 hours to do this assignment. This guy here, 72 hours. Wow. 30 hours. 7 hours. More than 15 hours. 24 hours. 1.5 hours. Great. More than 8 hours. 24 hours. 4 hours. 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 4 hours. Okay, good. You understand it. If you could do something like this in 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 to 4 hours, and if you are actually getting 4.0, okay, as the GPA, we are grateful that you are here, and you become the star of the university later, all right? So, thank you very much. And you see what I'm trying to tell you? How many journals have you completed in a period of learning contract? Number 1, 17 finished week 1's learning journals, 9 finished week 2's learning journal, 9 finished week 3's learning journals, and 4 finished week 4's learning journal. Let me see if I have designed these questions correctly, how many journals I actually have to say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So the design of this question has a problem. So I would say, personally, I'm going to invalid the results here because it's not well designed. I have to give you a checkbox with alternatives like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like this. But just by looking at this, it does not make a lot of sense at this point. I need to improve on this. For which journals, now that makes sense, have you chosen your topic to discuss with your learning partner? 16 of you choose from week 1's list, 7 from week 2's list, 4 from week 3's list, and 3 from week 4's list. But look at that. These 3 persons, they are what? They dare to do something. They choose a topic which is on the 4th week, and that is when the assignment is due. It's very time pressing, unless they choose this topic from the very beginning with or somewhere in between. Because actually we've gone in this directions, right? When we discuss the topics, which is very interesting. Once you've chosen topic of discussions with your learning partner, you need to tell which weights, which questions, and which item of the questions. So you got a bunch of very interesting information, but still some of you did not fill up the information in the order expected. Okay, so you just You have to be very sensitive towards the positioning. For this questionnaire is okay, but for some other questionnaire, because they do a different type of data in each particular position, so these might screw up a little bit, but it's okay. We have to do manual reordering of those particular data. So I hope that many of you understand that if you do not give it enough of the information as expected, this is an indication to me that you may not understand what is expected of you when you do a specific assignment, okay? Because you need to start with a Wins reading list, a question from the reading list, a source for that particular question, and then you produce the journals. That is very important, okay? So exactly something like this. All right, so after that, IBL, oh, that is very interesting. So what exactly, the question said, what are the core learning activities in IBL as you have experience, and that you actually did something? IBL put into practice is learning by inquiry, curiosity, and personal research to comprehend subject you're interested in. Now understand that this statement here does not seem to be a personal response to the questions there, because you is to say I or we, right? Creating questions of their. When you answer that as if it's not your work, it's their work, it's you did it. You have actual experience I'm asking you, and you say they have, you have. So then you have to understand that, very important. Now this sounds minimal, makes me, okay, more active to learn, makes me have confidence, it makes me know the teamwork. It's sensible, because I'm asking you, right? Find questions and do the research, do with my partner at every step. It's sensible, okay? Creating questions of their own, not my business, their. So maybe you just push the work to your partner, but later on to your teammate, creating questions. User observations, interpretations, and application to explain your topic, my topic. We, very good, we can gain the knowledge by discussing with each other and answer the question that others ask us. Okay? The core learning activity is to search information, make it become part of my knowledge, and think about it and try through the understanding it. Very good. Sensible. IBL can improve our learning skills and make our learning more numerous. Very good. I look at that good. I think IBL makes me study independently and helps me improve my ability and initiative. Great. It's a useful thing as I am a lazy student. Thank you so much. You're not. And I always do things at the deadline. At least you did something. But when I do things as a group, I would be lazy and to learn more things. To learn more things, you must be lazy? Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Logic is very interesting. But at least you know, use I. I learned with my learning partner, very good, during the meeting. And we ask questions to each other first. After that, we choose some useful, common question and discuss more and more about this topic. The activity that let me learn more, I think, is take place in library, because my partner did not so much attention in class. Okay, that's good. Okay. You can slip in class, you can always talk about it in library, it's fine. All right. I think IBL kind of combinations of independent learning and active learning, and they can make me a discussion forum, exchange idea, research the resources by myself. Okay. I ask questions to my classmate and they answer me. They ask me questions and I answer them. Well, good. Creating questions of their own. Okay. I use IBL to finish my journal work. I search the information from myself. I think this is useful to me. After having the lessons, I will learn some topic I'm interested in, and after that, discuss with my classmate. Yes, you're telling the story. You're telling the activity. Asking questions and research, discussions. When I have a question, I will try to find the answer by myself. I cannot figure it out and ask my partner. Very good. IBL can help me independently learn in this class, become a learn-to-learn student. When I had something difficult, the first thing to do is not asking someone to help me, but trying to find the answer by myself. Now that is excellent. You start to look into yourself to see if you can problem solve it, all right? I learned a lot, thank you. I can independently learn. The process of IBL will help see 001 is conduct of observation, investigation, applications. Good. Lecture talk pace to me clearly. He helps us finish our assignment even in class end. Wow, I have a very strong supporter. Thank you. All right. I try to discuss with my partner and search material through the school library, and also by reading this article, I built my own argument. Very good term, as well as ideas. Also, I would ask for teachers' help in writing my report. Excellent. A lot of you did. I actually answer your question during the midnight 3 to 3 a.m. You know that. IBL requires that you should learn following your own mind. You raise questions yourself and use various kinds of resources. Resources, not recourses. You can approach to on the internet. I have used my head, very good, to figure out my own question and solve it by doing lots of reading. Excellent, conscientious in that. I can independently learn by myself. Thank you. This is the purpose of this exercise. What did you like most about the design and content of this GE course? I like the subject matter. Thank you. Watch YouTube. Okay, related YouTube videos. I like watching some videos that make me have interest in that. Good. Learn about something I did not contact. Having good work, since I like to make friends, can learn many knowledge. Yes, I can find the information easily, as all the topic is placed well to be in the Moodle environment. It's reader friendly. Thank you. Video. I like the previous classroom E4. Wow, yes. It's a very comfortable theater-like classroom. Sit there and you want to sleep, and very good. But here you have to do something, learn. Everything, good. With one only. Oh, hope you like with tutor, with free. The GE course made me think deeply about my assignment and work for it by myself. Good, because only through doing something you can actually learn something through your experience. It brings me many skills and knowledge. How to protect our privacy, very good. And then more about IBL. The GE course can improve by writing English, that's good. Discuss with classmates, very clearly. Very clearly. Would you like that? Very clear. Okay, I think the video is good, thank you. There's discussions after the lessons, thank you. GE course can improve my knowledge, good. Oh, thank you. I like the video and the public discussions in the lessons. I think it's great video for us to help us to understand what it's talking about in the classroom. Because we can always go back and watch, right? Watch video. I prefer IT in this GE, okay? Prefer IT, that means we want more technology. The reading list every week, thank you. Aren't you burdened too much to read them all? The way we have class, okay, good. Maybe next time we can have milk lunch celebrations here. Okay, then we bring some snacks. Watching many interesting videos will help me broaden my horizons, and also sharing our opinion on the Moodle is useful to my ability to discuss with other peers. Thank you. This is what we want to make sure social learning is embraced. The active atmosphere and participation of everyone. Good. Make sure you come here to share with us. Security and privacy. Thank you. What do you think needs to change in the design content of this course? So many links on Moodle. Forget it. Don't worry much about it. Just take them away. Forget those links if you don't like it. Okay? It's confusing. Forget it. Don't worry. Facebook. Facebook is sometimes confusing. Use them only when you need it. Okay? The simplification of tasks would be nice. I promise you, make it simple next time. But please let me know which part you think is so complicated. Okay? Too much homework. Yes, I don't like homework. Let me think about the solutions. Nothing. Oh, good, nothing. It's never changed. Do more some discussion. Oh, good. Good. Okay, we'll do that. More classroom interactions. Okay, games. Okay. All right. Maybe next time we find later to come here to help us play games. Use more easy English. Could you teach me easy English? I I know the simple English, common English, educated English, easy English. Okay. All right. So I learned. I need to learn. No? Okay. Nothing? Okay. Good. Too many assignments make me feel crazy. Okay. The speed of the English versions video from YouTube is too fast for me to listen. I tell you what, slow it down. You know how to slow it down? Using YouTube? Slow motions. They can play slow motions. And also add the CC, the subtitle in English word there. Listen and watch them because they're there for you to watch them again. Okay, I'll show you how later. Let's homework. Okay, I promise. I'm thinking about it. I promise to give you some idea after the holiday. Okay, let's homework. Let's homework. I think don't change. Oh, you don't want let's homework? Okay, it's almost perfect. Wow, almost. Okay, I said. As my English is very bad, can I have Chinese versions to help me to easily understand? I tell you what, after class, not during a class, okay? I will be charged if I speak Chinese because the official language in class is English, okay? Actually, I think it's quite good right now, no need to change. I think there's too many things to do. Yes, I promise. I promise to give you some suggestions. Too much aside. Okay, I promise. I think about this. Use some simple English. Now I know some. Simple English. Because I need to use Google translation always. Oh, you use Google. Okay, Google is good. All right. Chinese transport. Chinese transport. You need some chairs. You need some Chinese people to give you speech. Transport. When explain some complex content. You mean translations after class. Okay. Maybe less assignment. Don't. You're too thank you. Less assignment. Okay, keep it in mind. Less assignment. Work hard, yes. None. Okay. Don't do too many words at once. It's too rush. Don't do too many pair report. Too many. Okay. Simple English. You must not have read the syllabus because everything you're going to submit, it's already announced from day one in the semester. Like when you look at the Moodle environment, we set the links there for you to submit. So that means you know the way you have to submit. Only 3 times during the semester. But I'm thinking of giving you less homework, okay? So please let me know if you believe it's too much for what reason, because normally I tell you everything you need to do from day one in the semester. So it's your time management that is very important. So anyway, let me know so I can help. I'll come to ask me questions. I consider that it could be more clearly about how to do assignment. Okay, that means you need some more guidelines. But the guidelines are actually over there in the web. Maybe you did not walk into the guidelines for some time. I will show you one more time. Not yet means you do not want to tell what needs to be changed. I think this course can teach us how to use many software computer applications. Yes, first through the Moodle. And I would like Professor speak Mandarin in class. I tell you what, if I speak Mandarin during class time, I will be fired. Okay? And that's why for those videos, you do not or you cannot speak Chinese during class. Because the school, this is not a Chinese class, it must be done in English. Okay? But I can talk with you in Mandarin, it can't do this after class. Some samples of work done by people say, okay, this is good, this is very good. Actually, I promised to give you this. But for some reasons, because I'm too busy, I did not release it before the due date. So I promised that I would show you those samples before the second deadline, okay? It's very important. This is very good. Reminds me that I did not do something that I promised. No need, okay. I think only posting our ideas on the Moodle is not quite effective. Yes, it is indeed. Posting the idea is not quite effective. Actually, the idea is after you post something, you might stimulate some other classmate to follow up with you And so you have a conversations with your classmate over lunch or whatever, so that you will make friends and you start to have a buddy who loves to talk about it. So the idea is you have to be proactive. That means you don't wait for something. You need to do something for the purpose of keeping in touch with one another instead of reactive. In the past, we used to be a reactive student. When the teacher gave us an assignment, we do it. But in this class, the idea is we want to encourage each one of you to be proactive. That means you know this is something you need to do. So how can I make it fun for me to do? So you need to think about ideas or topic that makes your interest. Okay? So this is very important. That you need to understand this is just the first step, posting something on the Moodle. So everybody can participate into contributing to one another's ideas. And then the follow-up is really up to you. I cannot see it till now. What does it mean? I really long to have some Chinese during the class. I told you, no, you're going to kill me if I'm speaking in Chinese. All right. So you have to understand the meaning of the rules of the school. All right. I hope that this works out very well. And when we come back next week, I will show you the result of the midterm course survey. It's almost time now, so I finished taking the attendance already. If you are late, you come to me to change the attendance. I see you after the Mid-Autumn Festival. A very happy Mid-Autumn Festival, okay? Don't fire me because I say it. All right, see you, bye-bye. See you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's it for today's CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy, date number 10, September 25th, 2015. All right?